Good morning, students. Last class we have learned how to find the orthonormal basis functions, and also we have solved examples related to orthonormal basis functions. Now, today, the last part of module 2 we are going to discuss, that is QR factorization. So, this is the representation of orthonormal basis functions as a factors of the vectors. The theorem says that if A is an m into n matrix with linearly independent columns, then A can be factorized as A equal to QR, where Q is an m into n matrix where the columns form an orthonormal basis function for a column A, and R is an n cross n upper triangular invertible matrix with positive entries on its main diagonal. Let us take an example of finding a QR factorization of a matrix A, that is A equal to 1 1 0 2 2 3. Now, according to the orthonormal basis function, we'll find the vectors v1, v2 using the Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization procedure. So, after we find the orthonormal basis function, we'll be getting 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 0, 0, 0, 1, according to the Gram-Schmidt procedure as shown in the diagram. Now, to find the QR factorization, we have to find the span of the matrix A. The span of the matrix A is, that is 1 1 0 2 2 3. So, Q can be defined as the orthonormal basis function, that is 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 0, 0, 0, 1. Since U has orthonormal columns, Q transpose into Q is an identity matrix. So, if A equal to Q into R, then R can be written as Q transpose into A. So, we will find the R as 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 into root 2. So, it is been rewritten as 1 by 2 into root 2. 1 by 2 into root 2. Again 0, 0, 0, 1. That is multiplied with the matrix A, which contains the two vectors. When you multiply this column and the rows, we will get the simplification as root 2, 2 root 2, 0 and 3. So, this will represent the factorization, and it is called as the representation for orthonormal basis functions as depicted in the problem. Let's summarize about the QR decomposition or QR factorization. The triangular matrix as shown, A is a square matrix. The lower triangular is indicated with A11, A21, A22 up to AN minus 1, 1. Like all the upper triangular elements are 0 and the lower triangular elements will be present. Similarly, if A is the upper triangular matrix, then Aij equal to 0 for j less than I. The transpose of A is a of lower triangular matrix. Now the QR factorization, if A is a matrix belongs to R, that is m raised to m into n, has a linearly independent columns, then it can be factorized as A equal to Q1, Q2 up to Qn. Then the upper triangular matrix of R, that is R11, R12, then R1n R2 to R2n up to Rnn. Vectors q1 to qn are orthonormal m vectors. That is qi is equal to 1, then qi transpose into qj equal to 0. So these are the orthonormal basis functions. Diagonal elements Rii are non-zero. If Rii is less than 0, we can switch the signs of Rii and up to Rin. So this indicates that the upper triangular matrix can be found by the matrices represented with the R. This makes Q and R a unique matrices. If A is a set belongs to R, which is m cross n, has a linearly independent columns, then it can be factorized as A equal to Q into R. As we have already discussed, Q factor, Q is a m into n with orthonormal columns. Q transpose into Q is an identity matrix. And if A is a square matrix, m is equal to n, then Q is orthogonal. Then R factor, R is a n cross n upper triangular matrix with non-zero diagonal elements. R is a non-singular matrix. So let us now observe this matrix, that is example of QR decomposition. So the Q1, Q2 will represent, Q1, Q2, Q3 will represent the orthogonal basis functions, and the upper triangular matrix, it is as shown, where the diagonal elements are non-zero. Now coming to the Gram-Smith QR decomposition. So this algorithm computes Q and R column by column. After k steps, we have a partial QR factorization, that is indicated with the equation A1 to AK is equal to Q1 to QK and R1 to RK. Columns Q1 to QK are orthonormal. Diagonal elements R1, R2 to then RKK are positive. Columns Q1 to QK have the span of A1 to AK. Suppose we have completed the factorization for the first k n-1 columns. Column k for the equation A equal to Q into R reads AK equal to R1k Q1 plus R2k Q2 plus up to RKK, regardless of how we choose the values of R1 to RK. Now Q can be decomposed as the orthonormal basis functions. This will indicate the span of the vectors A1 to AK, where QK and Q transpose can be normalized with the equation as discussed earlier. Let us solve this example. X equal to 1, 2, 3, minus 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So this is the 4 cross 3 matrix. Solve using the Gram-Smith orthogonalization to find the orthonormal basis functions. So we get the answer as shown in the PPT. Now to find the QR factorization of this matrix, we will take A as a matrix with columns A1, A2 and A3. Q is the orthonormal basis functions Q1, Q2 and Q3. Now A equal to Q into R. So Q transpose into A, it is equal to R. So find the Q transpose. Q transpose will be equal to just a transpose of the Q matrix, orthogonal matrix. Then multiplied by A will get the matrix as 4 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 2, 0, 19 by root 76, 24 by root 76. Then third column is 0, 0, 4 by root 38. Then after simplification, we'll get the factorization of the matrix R. that is 2 root 3 by 2 and 2, 0 root 19 by 2, then 12 root 19 by 19, 0 0 2 root 38 divided by 19. So this is the solution for the given example. Just try to work for this example. Thank you.